Hi beautiful people, how you all doing? Good day to you or welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Blessing and this is my Blessedom TV. I like to say thank you to every one of you who already subscribed to my channel, and I really hope that if you're coming for the first time that you join me here and subscribe. Thank you so much if you did that, and also enable the notification bell so I keep you notified whenever I upload a new video. So I want to talk about Hushpuppi. I want to give my own commentary about what is going on. You know, Hushpuppi, he's a Nigerian celebrity. He's known for luxury goods, you know, just kind of showing off with big brands, Gucci, Lamborghini. Hushpuppi is in the news. He's been accused of, stealing money that is made for medication or for something, from the US government. Imagine, some people get mind though. He went to open their website or want to hack into it and got access to their money in millions, and he's spending it, living large on it. He no even fear. Say they go catch me or make I go hide. You carry yourself, come outside for open, they show yourself, say now maybe this. So it's like the proverbial madman. They say go and hide. He reach there, carry whistle, they blow. Now maybe this I don't come. Oh, what kind of thing is this? Anyway, let you watch this video that I'm talking about.
Money that was supposed to go to unemployed Americans could be in the hands of scammers. According to the website Crebson Security, the Secret Service apparently warning states all over the country that a Nigerian crime ring is exploiting this pandemic and committing fraud against several states, their unemployment insurance programs. According to that same website, the potential losses are somewhere in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Kristen? Wow, that's a lot of money.
So, who didn't know this will happen? Who didn't know that it was not a legitimate source of income? And who didn't know that it was just a matter of time? Who? Of course, most of his Nigerian followers, and they believe, it doesn't matter, the end justifies the means. Okay, the story that was told about some armed robbers that went to a bank and, they stole some money, and when they got home, they heard over the news that, what has happened, and the bank manager was calling a lot of money, and, the people were like wondering, is it not this money that we have here? They were counting. It's not up to it. So when I hear these hundreds of millions of dollars, this is what I'm thinking, because how is it going to say how much? In another news I heard $38 million, but now this news is saying hundreds of millions of dollars. So we have a Nigerian society that doesn't value legitimacy, that doesn't have this kind of moral value that can question the source of one's income, but rather it's all about the end justifying the means. However you got the money, this has led to a lot of killing of people and believing that using their blood for whatever is going to make people to come into this sudden wealth. And I keep telling people that there is no money that doesn't have a source, except you just go and print fake money and just kind of make it look so real and kind of push it into the bank, float it. But other than that, there is nowhere the money will just start coming from, except it is crime, except somebody is doing something illegal and amassing money that they shouldn't have in their possession. So yeah, we have another case. Who didn't know it's gonna happen? It doesn't matter the number of people you catch. You see people still doing this kind of a thing. And the worst part of all this is that it's not helping the already damaged image of Nigerians and all the stereotypes that is heaped on Nigeria. And to be frank with you guys, there are so many Nigerians across this diaspora who are doing so well, who are working so hard, who are studying, who are giving their best. But you see this stereotype, once it gets hold, it doesn't leave very easily. And, they have stood in the way for so many Nigerians of good faith who could have, gotten so many opportunities. But because of this extreme selfishness and this hunger for wealth that you did not labor for. Somebody don't think about posterity. Nigerians don't think about posterity. It's coming all the way from the government. You see somebody that is put into the government, he kind of just embezzles all the money, uses it for only himself, his family, his friends. They don't care about the rest of the population. They don't think about posterity. And you see the whole world looking at black people and looking down on them. It's because of all these things we are always the one at the end of everything, because we don't have anyone of our own, and the ones that we have is in the hands of a very few people. And I was thinking that even as all this rage is going on and people are calling on white people to do well, to do better, nobody's talking about African politicians, because those are the real cause of our problem. And they are flaunting this stolen wealth of the people, and the people think it's normal to get money by any means and flaunt it. And you see this repeating itself every time. There was a story one time, some Nigerians, some Igbo Nigerians, they got to Dubai, and within the first 24 hours that they got there, I don't know now if it's Dubai or I don't know, but it's one of these Arab country, and they got into that place and they went to do crime the first 24 hours that they got into a country, because they want to hammer. So it's because of all these people. When you are in the diaspora and trying to live normal life, to build your family, to have your peace, people won't let you be. They will say, is it not this your America that you are, that person is? Is it not this Germany that you are, that the other person is? But I know somebody that went to that Germany that just came back, and look at all the things that they did. I know somebody that is based in that place that you are. They have built a house, they bought a car. In fact, somebody even had the guts to tell one of my aunties that, that place you are, won't ever talk. What I'm saying, that if that place is not bringing light, nothing they happen for that side. Yes, for the other side, the neighboring town, they do well for that side. Make she move, make she try to move, not be say the same story every time. You see, so you are where you are, you are not able to move your position to go and do something for yourself. Now you not put that pressure on somebody in the diaspora that have children, that have a family, that have her own life. So she's not going to move her life, move her family, so that she'll go and do something untoward, so that she'll go and bring the money and send for you, so that you will now go and live a good life. Like, I don't know where all this kind of thinking originated, but it's a problem, Nigerians, because these few people, they are damaging the remaining reputation that anybody can even think of. The stereotype that they have heaped on Nigeria now is almost irredeemable. I don't know if anything can change it as things stand right now. You remember the case of Invictus Obi? He's still there. He has even given in to the charges against him. So now Hushpuppi has been arrested, and we don't know exactly the case and how it's going to go, but this is Interpol we are talking about. Most of the time when people are here and they're abroad and they are doing crime and they are getting money, and nobody's arresting them, nobody's talking to them, they think they've gotten away with it, but they don't know that the police is building the case against them. They are not going to like maybe they see you with one rap or they see you with 1 million or something. They're not going to come after you because the penalty that for whatever you have done that is still small, it's not their goal. Their goal is to put you away for a very long time. Like, they go just lock that door, throw away the key, that kind of thing, and they find. They know they look for maybe 2 days, you go come back again. All those ones are double work for them. So when you don't go thief, you don't go do GBT, you don't go do all these things, you don't go collect people money, they go say, maybe you can't work for somewhere. Now today there, they find how you want thief money. All this money won't are the thief. What are they use and do? Nothing. Una no dey use am do anything. Na to go buy expensive goods, expensive car. The car where they manufacturer, nobody of una own dey work inside there. The money, you know, they go back to anywhere near una. But una just dey suffer on self so that una won't go thief this money, make una use and buy better car wey una go just ride for a few days. Na they don't hold you. You go inside jail, go they do the thing where you fit you for inside there for the rest of your life. So our people have lost the value to think beyond now, because the government have put them in too much suffer, because you will be thinking, if I can enjoy for just one day, this suffer is too much. You see the politicians, they are driving big car, their children are living life, they will drive aeroplane. Even the pastors, they will say, give, you will give. They will say, give your first fruit, give everything, just give me. They will be living large, and the people are poor. So the people think that the only way to have this money is also to do whatever it takes, so long as I come into this money. And the people go all out to do that, and they get into this money. They don't even care they can dupe you. They don't care. They don't have any human feeling. They don't have any conscience anymore. So is this going to be the norm for Nigeria? Like, is it not enough? When are we going to come into this understanding that this is not the way to go, that this is just something temporary, and then every trace of any of the goodies you have enjoyed will be eviscerated like this? There will be no trace of it in time to come. It's just something that they will use to talk story. There is nobody that is going to remember you in good life in the days of your glory. It will be something of an example, but still people will ever do it. And people like this will be role model for everybody. We remember Victus Obi, he's a motivational speaker, and he knows that whatever he's doing is illegitimate. Okay, wetin dey baffle me for all this thing be say, you know say your hand no pure, you know say you dey thief, you know say you dey do bad thing, you know say you dey carry money wey no be your own, you carry put for your hand, you go dey chop, dey do wetin. Why you no fit hide yourself? Why you no fit go one corner, say go stay, make dem no know you, make nobody know your name? Even they say that they find you, make nobody even remember saying that like this that you look like. But no, you na go thief finish, you na go dey show una self for the whole world. They throw money. They go dey show you a video of money, dollar. Hey, people go dey say, nah, wow, na the money be this, na money be this. See money, see money, na the money where would they find be this? See money. I don't understand these people. We used to say, yes, may they go thief Oyibo money, Oyibo do this, Oyibo they don't thief all our things. They come carry and go do their country well. Their own way you go thief. Now what you take and do? You not take and go do even your village well. Nothing. Only maybe you build one house for yourself. You buy luxury cars for yourself. You buy luxury goods for your girlfriend. You don't finish. You dey forbid to use the money where you go thief, do your own family, do the whole village, do the whole local government. They forbid. You see, so people that are encouraging this kind of a thing or even defending it, they will say, shebi they say they can't thief everything for our side. They are now turn by turn. Now our own turn now to thief from their own. Okay, you go thief their own back. You still they carry and they buy something for their hand, where nobody of your people they work for inside. You take and they buy something where no they benefit anybody for your domot, for your country. But when they take their own, they take and come arrange everywhere. Everybody like everything for that side. We still they pack ourselves, they come stay for their place by all means, because we not see the one where we do. Even the politician, if they thief from today reach tomorrow, they not fit use and do anything. If you look at Aba is one of the worst states in Southeast Nigeria. No road, even to clear their own dirty, it's not possible. So the Reverend Father can't go for inside road, kneel down, they pray, say may God can't do road. So God will come from heaven, can't do road. Meanwhile, all Jews of Cali want to be say they arrest, say he thief many money from that state. Instead, make the state people they say, okay, now where they don't release you, where the money now? How would they want to do the money? They release and now he don't come off from prison. is going back to Senate. And then they say, welcome, welcome. Remember the fall for in leg. Okay, where the money wey in thief now? Say that one don't go like that. The whole Aba is in ruin. Because of all this thing, our people are dying on the street. Because of all this thing that is happening, you can't even imagine the level of spreading of diseases because of the nature of the lapidation. Like, these people, they have been in government in Abia State since 1999. They have been in the corridors of that power, but that place, there's nothing to talk about it. And still, this man stole. Instead of them to demand the money, where is the money? Let him even bring it. Let them try, to repair it, to do some repair in the state, to do some road, to build some school. No, everybody is just celebrating his personality, celebrating that he has been released. So, where is the value? Where is the moral? Where will you see it? Where will you learn it from? Who will teach it for you? Where will you learn it from? Who will you copy from? Who will you show this is how to go? Who have you seen showing you where to go, how to do things? You see, this thing is really deep. It's like it's intertwined, and the Nigerian society is gone. It's gone. You know, like Showore said that many people have already dissociated themselves mentally from Nigeria. It's just a matter of time. The contraption, there is nothing working. It's just like a free for all rush that everybody can just come rush and take your own, because nobody is for anything for Nigeria as a country. You see, and there is no mechanism to check all these things, to put things in straight. We're supposed to be teaching moral instruction, humanity, anything like that in the classroom, so that people will know some ethics, some values. But we don't teach all these things. People will just grow up with no values other than that they want to make money. What do you need all this money for? Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. I just want to say that if you're a Nigerian and you are still doing GBT, just know that it's a matter of time. You know, you are not the first that have done GBT that is cooling it off somewhere. You are not going to be the last. And, we that we are also Nigerian origin, what are we going to do? Whether you are good or you are not good, nobody care again. So far, you the answer that Nigeria. Now 10 feet, then they give you, they go take on an eye, they look you. If you they thought they go use corner ear, they listen because of all this kind of thing. But what are we going to do? I don't know. I think that the country is gone. The country is gone, and there has to be something, a rebirth of a nation with values, with morals, with what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. A nation that will not glorify money without a source. Like here in this Germany, you can't have money that doesn't have a source. Every money has a source, and if you have a lump sum and there is no source, it means you have stolen it, of course, because if you have a legitimate money, there's a way it came into your hands, it came into your account, it came into your possession. So it has to be able to be accountable. Everybody was put on a payroll for that purpose, to avoid this kind of corruption, lump sum here and there. And some people still try to evade taxes or something like that, to take their money to the Switzerland or something like that, but they still try to find them out. And they, like one big German football club president, he kind of evaded tax, and when it was obvious for him that maybe he was going to be found, he went to report himself to the police. But even though he came to report to himself, they didn't forgive him. He was still sentenced to jail, and he went to jail. Imagine, it's not like he stole, that he didn't pay taxes. But our own is the money that belongs to other people. You will steal it as if that is not enough. You will still come out in the open and you'll be flaunting it, and without any regard for decency, and the people will be looking at you. Everybody that sees you knows that you don't have any source of income. You don't have any legitimate in doing. Based in Dubai is not a means of income. Based in Dubai is not something you do for a living. Based in America is not a job. Those kind of a thing, and based abroad, it's not a job. What exactly do you do there? What is that? This is the question we should be asking ourselves. If you're a young lady and somebody is coming to ask your hand in marriage and they are telling you they are based in abroad, ask them, what do they do for a living? Based in abroad is not a job. Being abroad is not a source of income. It's not a job. It's not something you do for a living. There are legitimate things people do. Are you a doctor? Are you a cleaner? Are you helping in the kitchen? Are you a teacher? Are you a nurse? Are you a care person? What do you do for a living? Do you work in the bank? Do you clean in the bank? What exactly do you do for a living? This is the legitimate question we have to start asking. If somebody is coming from abroad with a big car, with all this big thing, you don't know if he goes back, if he's going to come back alive. Because this is it. This is it. If you don't know what somebody is doing, you don't try to verify. You just see that because he's abroad and he's living life, you jump on that bandwagon. Now you go suffer. I mean, say it here. Like this one, I don't know if he's married or if he has children, but if that is the case, now that woman, that she go suffer. And the worst part is all those wealth, all those money, she will not have anything. The houses will be confiscated. The cars will be taken away. You will be left to nothing. Sometimes they even demolish the house that they built. So it is not of any use in the end. It doesn't pay. It doesn't pay. But somehow the Nigerian society has glorified stealing and taking advantage of people. It makes it look like it's legitimate, like it's something to admire, like it's being smart, like cheating, doing all these things is smart. But it is not, my people. It is not. So I feel that everybody should just be very, very, very careful. So what am I saying? All this thing is please, it doesn't pay. Crime does not pay. No matter what you think, no matter how lucrative it seems today, it's just a matter of time. Your sin will find you out. Yeah, you cannot escape it. Your sin will find you out. Say no to scamming. Say no to stealing. Say no to all forms of vices, because if you don't say no to it, it's going to find you. So that moment of bliss, that momentary wealth that you have, it will pass and you will suffer it. You will bear it. If it is the one that they will chop your head off, now you go bear it. If it is the one that you will go to jail for many years, now you go suffer. So it doesn't pay. It really doesn't pay. It doesn't. Anyway, I'm just rambling up and down. I just wanted to give my own commentary. This is how I feel about this. Maybe I will say something more about this corruption, endemic corruption, and celebration of dubiousness and dubiosity and all this kind of lifestyle without knowing the source of it. But for now, I just hope that you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.